everything about you is about other people and that caring for them. And I so love and am proud of this person that you are and are continuing to grow to be. But, I'm Nancy Chambers, and we've lived in Lake City, Colorado since 1983. I think the Silver Thread Public Health works real closely with the schools, and there are a lot of different paths that kids are struggling with. It might even be their athleticism or their lack thereof. If they can't be an athlete, what can they possibly do outside of school, or and choices about their physical nature. And so the teamwork, I think, between anybody and everybody who has anything to do with our kids becomes really critical. We need to do it together.
So my name's Kaleb Chambers, and I am originally from Lake City, Colorado. I lived in Lake City all my childhood and now live in Bozeman, Montana. I've been involved with Silver Thread Public Health throughout pretty much my whole childhood. I went to the summer camps that they offered when I was a little kid. I was a part of the Tobacco Coalition and Recycling Club, and I really enjoyed all those programs. But once I left for college and then came back to my hometown, I didn't really feel like I had a very strong place in my community anymore. And then as a part of the Youth Leadership Fellowship, I worked with public health in a really fundamental time in my life where I was finding my voice, not only as a kid from Lake City, but as a community leader wherever I go. So one leadership skill that I developed through the Youth Leadership Program that I really wasn't expecting is some really deep listening skills. I think that, I've tended toward wanting to hear people out know about what they're going through, but I am a talker. I'm a very chatty person, and I get really excited and love to jump into conversations. And the skills that I've built in being able to settle my body and feel my feet on the floor and just be present in a moment and just fully absorb what someone is saying to me, especially even without taking personal slight at it, without looking for offense, but being able to just be present in that type of moment has been super beneficial. Why I think belonging is so important for young people is we define ourselves by who's around us, and we know who we are by what the world tells us we are, especially as young people. And we believe what we get to do by what we're told we get to do as young people. And everyone wants to be loved, everyone wants to belong, but when you don't feel that belonging when you're young, it can be super detrimental. And we've seen it in study after study and in my experience that when you feel like the town around you, if they really knew you, wouldn't want you, that causes a lot of harm. Whether it's through depression, self-harm, substance abuse, which are heavy, but they're true. And I've seen myself and the people that I grew up with struggle with a variety of these things when we felt like if we were more than who we showed at school, if there was something else about us that didn't fall into the narrative of this is the norm of the kind of people that live here, then we don't get to participate. And no matter where you fall on, any political spectrum or anything like that, when we have to push that out and just look at these are our people and these are our kids, and they hurt themselves when they think that we won't love them. And that's why it matters to let us belong and to even just have a notice of, I may not understand this experience for you, but I want to be there and support you as you're going through whatever you're discovering about yourself or whatever battles you're fighting. That the adults of this community need to be united on, we will support these children through whatever they're going through. And yeah, that belonging is crucial.
Life in so many ways has its struggles. We had cancer in our family. We've had, death in our family. And everything, there are lots of struggles. And then for that to also become a struggle with one's own self and self-perception and things, then it just becomes even more personal. than some of these external things. And I just, I still see when I look into your amazing eyes this loving and kind and intuitive person that I am so proud of. And I love the outreach that you are pursuing, and even going on into school and being into further outreach with your new job, and just everything about you is about other people and that caring for them. And I so love and am proud of this person that you are and are continuing to grow to be. But